for our next comedian than you have for anyone else. Our next comedian is here performing for you on Mother's Day as a mother of 3 herself. So get louder than you have yet tonight for Jamita.
Good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here. I am a mother of 3, like they said. And I really got excited when I came in because the big bodyguards, I thought I was getting searched. I was like, let's go. Yeah. Let's go. I thought I was getting felt up for Mother's Day. I did not. It's been a while. It is. It's amazing to be here. My mother's here. All of my mommy friends are here. I see a lot of other mothers here. And I'm going to represent as best I can for the mothers. You know, I really don't care for Mother's Day. I guess it started when, and I don't understand why men, significant others, think that we want to go to our in-laws' house to celebrate their mothers. I don't want any chitlins, pig feet, or whatever animal organ. I want to celebrate me. The only thing I've always asked for was a Pandora bead to go on my sad little bracelet. 10 years now, I have yet to get a bead. Not one single bead. The mom brain. I do have a mom brain. I have 3 kids. I'm sitting up here thinking, did I turn the stove off before I leave? I got the 3 kids at home. Who don't think I'm funny, by the way. The little one, he's 10. He's looking at me like, Mom, you're not funny. I should be up there. Okay. So I am working today. I like to see everybody getting dressed up. Everybody got dressed up. My mom got dressed up with a duster. If it was up to her, I would have had a twin set on. She likes to dress me still, as a grown woman. But I wanted to be comfortable for you all. The thing about motherhood is that it's a lot of work. You know, Darren talked about the dads and stuff like that, but motherhood is a lot of work. I'm exhausted. I'm constantly dehydrated. Of course, you see I wanted to wait because I am constantly running around, chasing around my children. And I am a mother for 15 years, compliments of my 16-year marriage to my husband. Marriage is interesting, very interesting. And it got really interesting when he decided that we should act like our marriage was a business. He was executive director and I was the assistant director. Yeah, he made all the money and I made nothing, but did all the work. We brought in our 3 employees, which are the kids, in 5 years. 5 years, I had 3 children. And I went hard with it. I was a natural birthing, co-sleeping, baby-wearing, traditional stay-at-home mom. But yeah, I breastfed. I breastfed consecutively for 8 years. I am getting thirsty just thinking about it. I see you looking at my chest. That's okay. This is a very good bra. That's why I was sitting up like this. I did a lot as a mom. I did a lot for my marriage. Unfortunately, the last couple of years it's been brought to my attention that during our assessments, and it was a constant assessment, he was, Jamita, come here, can I talk to you for a minute? Can I talk for you a minute? I'm like, oh Lord, what now? It was brought to my attention that I no longer met his expectations. So that was cool. That was cool. It's all right. It's all right. I'm good. Like you said, divorce. I'm looking forward to it. But it was hurtful because expectations are just that what you expect. But I'm happy now. I'm moving right along. And the thing that we don't realize as mothers, or even in relationships, is that that person that you co-created with, there's half of you and half of them. Just like me. I have half of my beautiful, kind, sweet, tiny mother. And the other half, he's over there too. Hey, Daddy. Inconsiderate, talkative, handsome, he is very handsome and tall, father, and a Scrooge a lot of times. So when you put all that together, it made me. I am one of 5. I am the middle child. Have a lot of securities. But all these years, 40 years, I've been playing an imaginary game of I'm the best daughter by myself. So right now, I want to let everybody know that I'm winning. Yes, I am. Mommy, I love you. This is for you. It is. It's hard. It's hard being a mother. It's hard trying to be out there now and on my own. But I do appreciate my friends and the other moms in my life. Anybody out here like to cook? Any women like to cook? Cook, throw down? Yeah. Yeah. You look like you like to cook. I don't like to cook. And all my friends know, what can I do for you now during this time of transition? What can I do for you? And I just say, are you cooking? Can you cook? I'm coming over. It's either getting dropped. This morning, my friend dropped off breakfast. She knew my kids wouldn't make it, and she dropped off breakfast. And I just, no, look, I don't eat. I forget to eat. You see me? Ribs, cage, everything. So it's very necessary, and the kids love it. They already know Mommy's not cooking. But I try. I have been inspired by my mother. She keeps me up and about, and she wasn't very talkative. She doesn't say a lot. She's very, shy, timid, doing with my dad. She just sits there and she kind of just listens. She listens a lot. And when I was going through this transition, I was asking her, Mommy, what do I do? The one thing she did tell me is that I can't tell you to leave because I can't take care of you, which is fine. I'm a grown woman, I got it. My dad's looking at me saying the same thing, like, well, find something else to do. So here I am. But during that process, she does have other ways of speaking to me. And it's either on Facebook, in a meme, referencing TV shows, or my favorite, the colloquialisms. For example, we're looking at apartments, and we're going through this, we're downsizing, the kids and I, and we're sitting here, we're looking through apartments, and my mother, I said, Mom, what do you think about this apartment? She says, there's not enough room to cuss a cat in. I said, what? Who's getting a pet? What are you talking about? It's not enough room to cuss a cat in. So yeah, that means it's a small room. Okay, why didn't you just say that? TV references, that's the best. She's older, they watch Leave It to Beaver. Leave It to Beaver. And yeah. So the youngest one that I have, he's just not listening. I'm like, Mom, I don't know what to do with him. He's not listening. She says, well, this morning on Leave It to Beaver, Beaver went to the fair. He wasn't supposed to go to the fair. His father told him to stay at home. Beaver went to this fair, and he bought a raffle ticket. The raffle ticket was for a bike. Guess what? Leave It to Beaver won the raffle. Okay. But he couldn't take the bike home because his father would have known he went to the raffle, that he went to the fair. Okay. No, that's just it. And she goes back to sipping her coffee, her tea. Exactly my point. I'm standing here like, what the hell does this have anything to do with what I'm talking about? Absolutely nothing. But she likes to talk like that, so I do it. Like I said, she doesn't say a lot, but she finds the words to say on Facebook. I don't know how she's friends with all of my friends in elementary school, but she is. And the night before I talked to her, and she said, well, Jamita, it'll get better. It'll get better. That's okay. And I go home that morning, I'm scrolling through my page, and on it, it's a bright blue meme in bright red letters that said, you are amazing, good that you left him, you don't need him, good riddance. Me tagged in it. So I don't tell everybody my business, I don't tell everybody what's going on, but everybody's sending me messages like, what happened? Your mother says with my name tagged in it. Please do not tag me and stuff. Why are you just could have told me that last night. I asked you when we got out of the car, and now you're gonna put it all on Facebook and people are looking at me. But it's good because I'm excited because people are just, I'm getting these little DMs and stuff and what's happening from old friends and whatnot. The children are a handful. My youngest, and that's the one who actually nursed for 3.5 years. That's a long time. He literally was running around pulling up my shirt and pulling down my bra. And I knew that he was going to be special. And he just going that long. And the first day of school for him, he was 5 years old, it was kindergarten. We had to, my mother and I, we had to come up with something, and we made a nice little gift basket, rolls and everything for the teacher. And we told her we're going to apologize in advance for what he is going to do. She said, no, I've been a teacher for 30 years. I said, no, you do not understand. We're going to apologize now. And I think it was a week into school, and she called and she was like, please come and get him. I said, no, I told you, but you said you understood. The kids get me involved in a lot of stuff because I was a stay-at-home mom for 16 years, and I wanted to always be around my children, and it just talked me into a lot of things. I ended up being a PTA president of their school. You know, I was assistant director of my household. I guess I could manage it. And I ended up being on a season of Survivor. Parents, PTA, and teachers. It's Survivor, really. I did a lot. I did too much for the teachers, and a lot of the parents did not agree that I should be doing that. They wanted me to hold ice cream socials and all this other nonsense for the students. So one parent, I didn't know what her problem was, but she just was irate about it. She called the state, PTA, and the superintendent's office to have me removed from my volunteer position. Volunteer, yeah, that was my time, my money. Yeah, so, but I really appreciate being out here. I thank you all for this opportunity, and to all the mothers who have lost mothers, to all the children, all the people who lost children, to those that are waiting to conceive, and to those who made the decision just not to have children. We appreciate that, because a lot of you moms out here shouldn't kind of do be things, and so that is a big step in life for you to admit to yourself that this is not for me. I am delirious as a mother, but to have that courage and to say that. So thank you again all for coming out tonight, and ready? Happy Mother's Day.